So today we're going to be working some more on the Celica 6th gen, and I don't know if I showed you guys, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys kind of saw what was going on right here with the Celica hood. There is a huge crack right here from the old Bondo. I see you, Duchess. Anyways, so there was like a huge crack right here. I guess it was old JDM Bondo. Oh, don't mind this. I got lazy when I was doing the sanding right here, and I got lazy, so I was trying to take this off, but I didn't realize I had to take off the door panel to reach the plug for the power mirror. And I was like, screw this, I'm not gonna take off my door panel right now. So I just taped that crap on the car. But anyways, not dealing with that right now. And so what I was doing here, there's like a huge crack right here of the old Bondo. So I didn't like that. So what I did was I just pretty much sanded all the Bondo down to nothing, or to the metal I should say, and reapplied some new Bondo, because I didn't want that Bondo cracking eventually. And the hood right here was all wavy, so I got the block sander right here, and I was just sanding it all down, and I managed to get this area down, and that area down. So now I have to focus on this area right here, and you can see that there's more Bondo over here. So we're gonna sand the majority of this down, because I don't like this paint. It was starting to peel over here and over here as well, so I don't want the new paint that I apply to start peeling because of this layer of paint that's bad. So all this was sanded down to the bare metal, and as I said, I'm gonna try to do this right here on this side and over here to get the hood completely out of the way. I've already mentioned that both fenders are done. I just gotta wet sand them, and they should be ready for paint. As well with this side, just gotta wet sand it. But other than that, we still have to focus our attention to the quarter panel, both sides. Doors should be fine. I'm just gonna go over them with some primer and then block sand it, just to make sure that there's no low spots, but I don't think there is. But I did find some low spots on the roof, unfortunately. I was hitting it with the palm sander, and you can already see it. This is a low spot, this is a low spot. So we're gonna apply, like, I think I could probably get away with like a light coat of body filler. I'm probably gonna use I'm probably just gonna use the dolphin stuff, because it doesn't feel like it's that high. So I'm probably just gonna lay a quick layer of dolphin filler and go from there. This side doesn't seem too bad. There's no low spots, just a really tiny one right here. So as I said, probably just gonna put some dolphin filler. But over here in the center, you can't really see it, but there's a huge low spot right here, like a crater. So I think I'm just gonna lay some Bondo over it and just block sand it, and it should be good. It doesn't look, the roof doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad, but I just want to get this perfect as best as I can, because when I paint it, it's gonna be noticeable. So we're gonna do that for today before it gets too hot. Usually Bondo tends to cure a lot faster when it's warm outside or when it's hot. So I don't want the Bondo to just dry up within a couple of seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and address that and continue sanding, because that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been sanding at least 1 or 2 hours after work, and then it gets dark. But today's daylight savings, so that's a good thing. So time went forward, so now it's gonna get darker a little bit later in the day. So it gives me about an extra hour to work on my car when I come home from work. So this side's already sanded down. As I said, I'm gonna primer it, block sand it, make sure it's all straight. Quarter panel is done, other than this little low spot right here. So we're gonna address that issue. Once that issue is addressed, then this whole quarter panel is done. Spoiler alert, I already sanded the whole SS3 spoiler. I gotta go ahead and remove these decals. I do have new ones, so that's gonna be a video for another day. I'm gonna remove all these emblems and pretty much just sand the whole thing down and find any little spots. I'm probably gonna need to unbolt my exhaust because I want to paint under it as well. I don't want to leave like a spot unpainted. There's a long story about these side skirts, but I like these side skirts. I don't mind them, but the only reason I bought these is because I couldn't find the OEM ones or the plastic ones on eBay for the longest time. And then, I kid you not, maybe like a month or two after I bought these, the OEM ones popped up on eBay for like $400. I was like, crap. So I bought those side skirts on eBay, but the seller shipped them out. They went through customs, and then they left customs, and then the war in the Ukraine and Russia started. So now my side skirts are missing, and there has been no activity of them through the tracking in about 2 weeks now. So I don't know what happened. eBay suspended all purchases and transactions going from Russia and Ukraine, and I don't know where these side skirts are at. They're in limbo right now, so I'm a little bit sad and upset about that. I guess I'm gonna have to be renting these until I get the OEM ones, but it's not too much of an issue. It's just I would much rather prefer the plastic ones than the fiberglass ones, but what can I do? You know, stuff happens. We need to just come into an agreement, everyone, and just not go into war, because just unnecessary stuff. But I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into that kind of stuff, because this channel is about fixing up cars, right? So let's go ahead and apply some filler before the sun gets too hot or my roof gets incredibly hot to the point where the Bondo just dries up upon contact. Dutchie. Meow. We saw you rolling in the dirt earlier. How you doing? Meow. Meow. That's my cat, Duchess. She's the oldest cat we have here at the house. Meow. I like her. She's really, really like kind of on alert. Well, guess she finds that uncomfortable. And then obviously everyone's seen the birds. She's just sunbathing. She's like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill up here and sunbathe. Meow. Sunbathing next to my cracked Willwood rotor. But oh, startled the birds there. I'm sorry. But if you guys haven't seen the birds, these are the birds. Mommy and Daddy are over here. We got 2 pairs over here. All right, I'll leave you guys alone. Jeez. See, and I'm over here getting ready to lay the primer on the door, and I'm over here sanding my door handle, and this is what I find, you know, like, let me see if I can focus. Look at this. You see that? This is old paint. Hopefully it focus. But it's all paint, and you can see the dirt is starting to collect underneath it. So I'm gonna have to sand all that down, because then the new paint's not gonna adhere properly. So I might have to just take off the door handle completely and just sand it that way, because I don't want this to happen to my new paint, and it's ridiculous that that's happening. This is literally what happens when you don't sand. Like, just at this point, I feel like I just want to just throw some paint remover on the whole door. Like, this is just fucking ridiculous, man. Look, you can see all the stuff underneath it. It wasn't properly sanded down. Look at that. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. That's the whole door, basically. So at this point, I don't know, man. I just want to just sand this whole thing down to the metal and just start all over, because I feel like this is just gonna happen over time. Look at this. I'm not, like, this is ridiculous. Oh my god. People, can you guys, if you guys are gonna paint a car, please sand everything down. Like, look at this. I was gonna just, look, I already started masking the inside stuff that I had already painted because I'm over here like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and paint it, primer it. But with this happening, no, you best bet I'm gonna sand all this down. Like, look at this. This is just ridiculous. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna take out the door handle just so I can sand the whole area down properly. Because you can also see right here, this is like a piece of rubber around the door handle. All this, it's like a piece of rubber. So the original color on it is black. So I think I'm just gonna take this all off and put some paint thinner or some paint remover on that piece of rubber and just take it off when I go. Look, you can see right there when I go get it painted. That's ridiculous, man. Look at that. Awesome. All right, well, guess we're not primering this today. So I just finished spraying the primer on the roof of the vehicle. There was multiple low spots right here. It's like the guy or the owner was like, damn it, I lost another race with my 5S FE. So I'm pretty sure the previous owner was just mad that he kept losing races, so he just slammed his fist on the hood, because there was one right here, like one right here, a big one, two small ones right here, and then a big one over there. And you can easily feel them once you run your hand over the roof. But right now it is incredibly smooth as like a baby's butt. And so we laid about 3 layers of that SEM primer so that it's kind of thick, because we're going to come back here and wet sand it with 600 grit, and it should be ready for paint. And anything else, like I guess after that, we'll just cover up real quick with another layer of primer, and it should be good to go. So hopefully I don't have any low spots so that I don't have to do that. But now we're gonna quickly focus our attention to the front of the hood. I had already sanded this area down. Let me move this extension cord out of the way. But I had already sanded this whole area down. I didn't find any Bondo or any like filler in this area. It's mainly just the paint itself. So I went ahead and sanded majority of this area down, because this is where there was the Bondo. We're gonna sand it down, and then we're gonna put some of that coal stuff to see if we have any low spots. And if I do, then I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them up real quick and just go ahead and sand it. But this is the stuff right here that was still covered up with Bondo. So I'm just gonna quickly sand it down with the 220, hit it with the 320, and it should be good to go. So we just got done spray painting with primer the passenger door, and you can see I ended up removing the door handle so I could sand it right there. So this door looks incredibly straight. I don't think there's any dings or damages to it. So as I said, we're still gonna go ahead and block sand it once it's dry. Gonna go ahead and block sand it with 600 grit with the block sander, as I said. And I didn't do this on camera, but you guys can see I already went ahead and painted this area down. So we're still gonna go ahead and remove this area right here, the paint, and throw another layer of primer. Same goes with this area, but I think the hood's gonna be 100% done after that. so then we can focus our attention to the driver's side door. It is already getting kind of late. You can see the sun's already pretty much down, and pretty much this is my work environment, guys. I don't have a shop. I'm not like a high paying YouTuber. My YouTube channel is not high paying. It's just mostly for my entertainment purposes, or showing you guys how I do my things around here. So hopefully we get a lot of stuff done this Sunday. I'm trying to get a lot done Sunday and Tuesday. I don't think I have much left. I mean, the front bumper is already primered. Quarter panel needs to be done. We still got this little dent right here that I still haven't addressed. And once this is done and that, then this quarter panel gets primered. Still gotta keep sanding the pillar, the C pillar, I think that's what it's called. We're gonna need to take off this valance to keep sanding down there and just finish off this quarter panel. And it's becoming more and more every day the color that I prefer to have than that ugly blue. I don't know, maybe because this blue wasn't in great condition, but I just don't like it. Maybe if it was like a nice glossy color, not like this matte Mako paint job, then maybe I would have turned around and kept it. But I think what I have planned for you guys for this car is gonna look incredible. So stay tuned for that, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.